Hello YouTube, how's everyone doing? It's Professional here. So today I want to make another top 5 video for you guys. And I was thinking of a video to do to help improve GTA Online. And this one is top 5 ways that Rockstar can reduce griefing. And, it's impossible to get rid of griefing completely. It's going to be impossible to get rid of it. But what Rockstar can do is they can take steps to minimize it and reduce it. They've taken steps in Red Dead Online to reduce griefing, another game of theirs, and it's actually worked really well in that game. So what can they do in GTA Online? And I'm going to list you guys 5 things that I think would help reduce the griefing issue. There's a lot of people that deny that there's a griefing issue on GTA Online, but I've played this game for, years, played this game since 2013, and I love GTA Online, but the griefing on this game is some of the worst that I've ever seen. So here's 5 ways that they can reduce griefing, and also, if you agree with me, you agree with what I say in this video, please share this video, post this on Rockstar's feedback page. I'll link their feedback page down below, and if enough people see it, maybe Rockstar will too. Maybe in the next update that comes out, they'll take some anti-griefing measures. I mean, they have with the Oppressor Mark II and the Orbital Cannon Glitch with the Casino Heist, so maybe they'll do something with the next update also. So I hope that you guys enjoy this one. Top 5 ways that Rockstar can reduce griefing in GTA Online. Starting off at number 5, we have fixed crew invites and better support. And what I mean by this is there's currently an exploit, it's been going on for years, where griefers can actually join people through crew invites. So if you have somebody blocked, you have somebody deleted, your friends don't have them added, but they're still following you to session, and you're wondering how they're joining your session, they might be joining you through a crew invite. So if you send somebody a crew invite in the past thinking that they were friendly, and it turns out they're not, and they're just constantly griefing you, they're joining possibly through that crew invite. When somebody has a crew invite on the game, they can actually see a lot of players in that crew, and they can use that crew invite to actually join off of people. This is an exploit. This should not be a thing. This should not be possible for somebody to join off of a crew invite. And the unfortunate thing is that you as a crew leader cannot delete a crew invite, at least not manually through the social club. So this makes no sense. When I send somebody a friend request, I can cancel that friend request. But why can't you cancel a crew invite? I know for a fact that Rockstar can delete crew invites because when the new year came in, a lot of crew invites were deleted. Maybe it was some kind of cleanup that Rockstar was doing at the beginning of the year, but a lot of those crew invites were deleted. And I will actually tell you guys a way to actually delete a crew invite if some griefer has it. Now, what actually happened to me is about a week ago, I was playing, griefer joins my session, I tried to mute him so that he can't send me messages through the phone in the game. I accidentally invited him to my crew. And what's really stupid is the invite the crew option is right above the mute option. Why are they right that close to each other? That should not be a thing. But anyways, I messed up and I accidentally invited him to the crew. And I was thinking of ways to try to get rid of the crew invite so that he can't join my crew members. What actually happened was I contacted Rockstar support, as you guys can see on the screen. I sent them several messages on this issue. I didn't want to show the reps' names because I didn't want to shame them because, they're just doing their job. They have to give a generic response. If anything, I blame the people at the top that are telling them to make these generic responses. I also didn't want to give out the griefer's name because I didn't want to give him attention because that's exactly what he wants. But I sent them these tickets, telling them about the situation, telling them I accidentally sent this guy an invite, and telling them to delete that crew invite. But they kept giving me generic responses. Oh, report this guy through the in-game menu for cheating or whatever. But the guy wasn't even cheating. He was just griefing, joining my sessions, bothering people. Two of them kept giving me generic responses until the third guy finally gave me an actual honest response, and he said, we cannot delete the crew invites. At least he was honest, and he told me we can't get rid of the crew invites, which, how can't you delete the crew invites? You can send people crew invites, but you can't delete them, so they have them permanently. Fortunately, though, there is a way to get rid of that crew invite so the griefer doesn't have it. And it's much better than what Rockstar support tells you to deal with the situation. It is kind of annoying, but eventually the crew invite will go away. Now, what you have to do is, me and my friend TBH82, we did this the other day. I'll also link his channel down below. We were researching on the internet, ways to, get rid of the crew invites because a lot of people have been complaining about this. And one thing that we tested, we found this through Reddit. I'll also link the Reddit post that I found this on. We found this through Reddit, and it was that when you send somebody 100 crew invites, when you send out 100 crew invites to different people, that last crew invite will disappear. And it most likely disappeared for that griefer because what happened was my friend TBH82, he requested to join the crew. We sent him an invite on another account. So he had that other account just to look at it for reference to see if that crew invite disappears. We were trying a bunch of different things, and we sent out 100 invites. And those 100 invites that we sent out, we checked those people. We made sure those people were friendly. We made sure those people were cool. So we looked through those 100 profiles, sent those people, invites to the crew. It took between 2 to 3 hours, but we sent those 100 invites out, and then that crew invite that he had, that TBH82 had, it was gone. So it means that for the griefer, it was most likely gone and deleted as well. It was kind of annoying that we had to go through 100 invites. We had to send out 100 invites to get rid of the last invite. Why can't there just be an option? Just delete the crew invite. That would just make it so simple. Why does Rockstar have to make it so complicated? But we got through that. So please, have better support, have people that are more understanding on this issue, and let us delete crew invites. They should not be able to join through that. If you don't know that many people and you have a situation like this where a griefer is joining your crew, there's one of two things you can do. You can either delete the crew, which most people don't want to do. I don't recommend doing that. Or two, you can send out 100 invites. What you can do is you could possibly send out 100 crew invites to people that are inactive, like, people that you don't know much. Look up different people, send them an invite. Chances are they probably won't join the crew, and then that griefer's crew invite will eventually go away. But this should not be a thing. They should not be able to join through crew invites. This is stupid. It should not be allowed. Next at number 4, we have blocked players can't join. What I mean by this is that if you block someone on, PSN or Xbox or on PC, you also block them through Social Club, those people should not be able to join your session. How is it that, if you block someone on the console that you're playing on or on the PC and you also block them through Social Club, they can't send you messages anymore, but they can join your session? How does that make any sense? If Rockstar can't implement something where they can still join you because they're blocked through PSN or through Xbox or PC, then at least make it that if you block their Social Club, they cannot join your session. I don't know how that's a thing, that, you can block someone and they can keep joining you and harassing you. And what's annoying is you block them, they can still join your session, they can kill you, go after you, and then they can send you messages through the phone. And then you have to toggle mute them again. So they're blocked, but they're able to still send you messages. And I'm surprised Rockstar hasn't been challenged on this, that more people haven't gotten pissed off at Rockstar for this. And I know what some people are going to tell me. Some people are going to tell me, but you're a YouTuber. That's why people are constantly trying to join you to grief you. This isn't a problem for other people. This is a bunch of nonsense, because yes, I am a YouTuber, and yes, people do target me and grief me because I'm a YouTuber, but I know plenty of people on this game that do not have YouTube channels, and yet they are getting griefed. This happens where they block someone, and that person will still attempt to join that person's session. They'll try to add another person that's on their friends list, or they'll keep jumping session to session until they get in the same session with that person, or they'll do other cheap tactics to try to get in that session. But I've known people that, aren't on YouTube, and this exact thing happens to them. They block someone through Social Club and PSN, that person is still joining them. So if you have them blocked through, PSN, Xbox, whatever, Social Club, they should not be able to join you. What's the point of blocking them if they're still able to join you and bother you in the game? At number 3, we have make a better bad sport system, or fix bad sport. And what I mean by this is that bad sport is currently broken. It has been broken for some time, and you can see gameplay here. This is from, a video many months ago. This is from over a year ago, where I was actually fighting a bunch of Oppressor Mark II griefers, and this was completely in self-defense. These people came after me. They were going after me, double teaming me, even triple teaming me. I was defending myself. I was blowing up their Oppressor Mark IIs. And what's really stupid is that in this game, when you blow up vehicles, weaponized vehicles that are attacking you in self-defense, you have to pay an insurance cost for that. You don't have to pay it if you're doing an activity like Headhunter, but not everybody is going to be doing a specific activity in that time. This is really annoying, is that if you're trying to mind your own business, you're trying to do something in a lobby, somebody starts going after you, you blow up their vehicle, their Oppressor Mark II, in this case, several times in self-defense, they keep spawning it, and you gotta keep paying money, you blow them up like 5 times in a row, that's, $50,000. Taken away like that. But that's not the worst part. The worst part is that when you blow up these vehicles, you blow up an Oppressor Mark II, that counts as bad sport points. That is ridiculous. I'm not against the bad sports system. I think that, the bad sports system is a good idea. A lobby specifically for griefers. That they could be put in that bad sport lobby. They could be taken away from the other players. Let all the griefers play in one lobby. Let them grief each other if that's what they really want to do. But what's really annoying is that you could be defending yourself. You could blow up several Mark IIs in self-defense, and you could be put in a bad sport lobby. And you did absolutely nothing wrong. So then you'll be put in that lobby with all those griefers. Thankfully, this has never happened to me before. before, but I got really close to it, like in this case when I was just defending myself. I almost got put in bad sport because of just the amount of Oppressor Mark IIs that I destroyed. But this should be changed. And what can be done about this is, one, take off the insurance cost in weaponized vehicles. Weaponized vehicles should not be charging somebody an insurance cost for destroying them. All of their personal vehicles, fine, but for weaponized vehicles, for self-defense, there should be no insurance cost. Second, what they can do is the game can track exactly who started the fight. If somebody started the fight first, you know, that person that started the fight, let them pay the insurance cost. The person that's defending themselves, no. If the game can keep track of a scoreboard in the bottom side of the screen, which says 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0, if it can keep track of those kills, it can keep track of who started the fight exactly. So then the game can say, this person is the first person that initiated the kill, this is the first person that started the fight, therefore, all the other kills the other player gets is in self-defense, and it is not going to count as bad sport points. And they could do other things, like if somebody destroys cargo, you know, several times, that could be put in bad sport. I don't understand how, you know, destroying millions of dollars for cargo, that's not counted as bad sport points, but defending yourself from Oppressor Mark IIs, that counts as bad sport points. And there are, you know, griefers who say, you know, it's the game tells me to do it, so I go and destroy cargo. But these griefers have also joined CEOs. They join CEOs, they join MCs pretending to help people, and then when they join those CEOs and MCs, they destroy the cargo still. They still do it even though the game tells you at that point to deliver the cargo, not to destroy. They'll crash the plane in the water, they'll blow up the vans that are carrying the product, people that they're supposed to be helping. They trick those people into inviting them. Something like that happens, they join a CEO or an MC and intentionally destroy cargo, that should definitely count for a lot of bad sport points. Definitely, 100%. I think it might count for something. I know they get something when they destroy the cargo intentionally, but I think it's minuscule. It's very, very little. I think if most the CEO, can do something, but it's not much. So really, fix the bad sport system, improve it. It needs to be changed so that people that are actually griefing be put in there, and people that do a lot of bad things like destroy cargo, that should also count as bad sport points. Moving on to number 2, we have a better passive mode system. Now, passive mode should be made better, because the current state that passive mode is, it's pretty useless, because when you go into passive mode, you can't use a lot of weapons, you can't do VIP work, you can't run businesses, you can't do a lot of stuff. So then my question is, what would even be the point in being in passive mode, being in the same lobby as a griefer? What is the point of that? There's not really much to it. Griefers abused passive mode in the past, the passive pop, but that's not what I'm covering here. I'm covering, you know, to be able to defend yourself. Is that what can be done about passive mode to make it better? What can be done is take a look at this right here. This is gameplay from Red Dead Online. And what I love about Red Dead Online, this is another Rockstar title. What I love about this game is that this game has a lot of anti-griefing measures. One of the things that the game has, it has something called defensive mode. When you are in defensive mode, you can be doing all, you know, the missions, you can be running the businesses, you can be making money in the game, and somebody, they will automatically be put into free aim if they try to kill you, and they will be marked as an aggressor, and they'll get a pretty big bounty in that game for going after people. Their bounty will increase, and eventually bounty hunters and other players could possibly go after them. But the best part is, and I think the best anti-griefing mechanic in this game, is the parlay system. Now, when somebody kills you in this game, they are the aggressor, they're the first ones that kill you, you can press charges on them, which, you know, increases their bounty, but most importantly, you can parlay them. And what parlaying basically does is, they can't kill you for 15 minutes. So you see in this case right here, you know, I was testing it with my friend. I kill my friend right here, he parlays me. I can't kill him for 15 minutes, and he can do all the activities in the game. He can do the businesses, he can do the missions, he can go find collectibles, he can, you know, fight enemy NPCs, he can still use all his guns. He's not limited, but I am limited, so I can't keep killing him. And this will piss the griefers off. This pisses a lot of them off, and I know for a fact it makes them really mad, because on my live streams for several times Red Dead Online, I have people join in, try to stream snipe me, kill me, and what I do is I immediately parlay them oftentimes. And when I parlay them, they can't kill me. What these griefers then do at that point is they leave the session and they rejoin, because they're so impatient on that 15 minutes just so they can try to kill me. But guess what? They rejoin the session, they try to kill me, I parlay them again. They gotta leave the session, rejoin. At that point, you're wasting their time and it's making them really irritated. I had a griefer once just come out of nowhere. He was going after me, killing me for no reason, constantly following me around the map, and I parlayed him. Then he tried to kill me again, parlayed him again. Tried to kill me a third time, parlayed him, and he kept leaving the session, rejoining, leaving the session, rejoining. I kept parlaying him constantly. Guy sends me a message, stop parlaying us, you blank. Like, the guy was really pissed off. I could tell the guy was really irritated at that point, but he should have just minded his own business. Shouldn't have been going after us. But make the passive mode system something like that, where if they kill you, you know, you can parlay them. They can't kill you for another 15 minutes. You can run all the businesses in the game. You can do all the activities. You can use your guns. They just can't kill you for those 15 minutes. You put something like that in, it's going to really piss the griefers off, and it's going to make a lot of the players in this game happy. And the number one way that Rockstar can reduce griefing on GTA Online is to allow selling in invite-only lobbies. This has been requested for years. There have been so many people that have requested this, being able to sell in invite-only lobbies. And with the casino heist, we got a taste of this for basically around a day, because when we bought the Master Control Terminal, there was a glitch where you could actually sell in invite-only lobbies. And some people assumed that it was a new feature of the Master Control Terminal, that using that, you could sell in invite-only lobbies. Unfortunately, this was not the case. It was a glitch. And then one day later, we're back to selling in public lobbies. If we were able to sell businesses in invite-only lobbies, and we were able to do everything we can do in public lobbies, invite-only lobbies, these griefers would not be able to join. They would not be able to blow up these shipments. They wouldn't be able to bother you. They wouldn't be able to do the other cheap things to join that I've listed before, because it's an invite-only lobby, so somebody would have to invite them. It would not work. They would not be able to go after you. And I know what people are going to tell me, but professional, if you allow selling in invite-only lobbies, nobody's going to sell in public lobbies anymore. There's going to be less of an incentive for people to go into public lobbies and this blah, blah, blah. But if you look at it this way, there already is an incentive to sell in public lobbies. You get a % bonus. If it's a full lobby and you sell that business, you get up to 25% more, because each player you get a 1% bonus, and this can stack up to 25% depending on how full the lobby is. So you can get a huge chunk of money for selling in public sessions. If you sell in a solo public session, still a public session, but there's only one person in there, you don't get that extra bonus. And even if, if we got paid less, for selling the businesses, I would still be fine with that. And there's going to be plenty of people that are still going to play in public sessions, because they're going to want to meet up with other players, they're going to want to do heists of other players, and they're going to want to do VIP work, other things in public sessions. They're going to want to do that with other players. They want to meet other players, friend request them, play with different crews. So plenty of people would still play in public sessions. I'm fully confident with that. I don't know why this is not a feature. Do something, Rockstar. Maybe with the Master Control Terminal. If you buy the Master Control Terminal, you can sell in invite-only lobbies. Make that a feature or something like that. Or, even if they reduce the amount that we get, I would still be fine with that. Just let us sell in invite-only lobbies. I'm not the only person that's asking for this. Plenty of people have asked for this, and you can see, so many comments, thousands of comments on YouTube and the internet, people asking to be able to sell in invite-only lobbies. I don't know why Rockstar still hasn't considered this. Please, Rockstar, at least consider that advice. It would fix so many issues if you allow people to sell in invite-only lobbies. And that is pretty much it for this list, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I wanted to make this video because, I just saw some of the griefing and just ways that Rockstar can hopefully, fix this stuff, reduce the griefing. It's not going to go away completely, but there are steps they can take to reduce it. So if you guys agree with me, like this video, share this video, the more views it gets, maybe Rockstar will see it too, and spam Rockstar's feedback page with this, send this video to them. Maybe they'll see it too, and maybe the next update when that comes out, they'll do something, because with the casino heist, like I said, they fixed the orbital cannon glitch, and they put a cooldown on the Oppressor Mark II, so they might do something else to reduce griefing with the next update. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.